Hold! 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 Hey guys, welcome back to this Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator Let's Play. You're with Zueljin. Today we're gonna do a themed battle that most of you that are into stuff like this know and love. And we're gonna do the Battle of 300. Well, it's not gonna be 10,000 because honestly, there's no Persians in the game. So I thought 1,000 Romans would be a good place to do it. Now, the place that I set the scenario up for is a little bit in a bottleneck here, and the way that I've arranged the Romans, they're going to come through and they're going to kind of funnel in, and the Spartans should have a lineup to go through. Let's get started. Alright guys, here we are. There's the 300 Spartans, and way down the hill is the Romans. They're pretty wide. Actually, it's going to be, they're not going to funnel in as much as I thought. I might need to look around the map a little bit and figure out the best place to do this. But at any rate, let's try it out. Alright, here come the Spartans. They're separating a little bit, but for the most part, their ranks are still very tight. Oh my god, but the Romans are an organized force. Wow, look at this. This is really, really cool. Alright, let's see what happens. So, the Romans have right at 110 HP, and the Spartans have right at 250. So let's see how this goes. The Spartans are laying into them pretty fast. Oh my god, look at the Romans' numbers go down. Holy crap! The Spartans are killing them! We haven't lost one Spartan yet, ladies and gentlemen. Wow! This is amazing. The question is, do you think they can take 10,000? Is that a possibility? I mean, with the numbers that we're seeing here, it may just well come down to a close call. I gotta try it out, you guys. We have got to try it out and see if it's possible. And there we have it, man. Spartans victory. Total casualties are gonna mark at maybe 12? Not even 12. 11 casualties. Wait. Is there a Roman that got left behind? Look, this poor guy. Oh, look. No, let's go away. Run away! Run away! Run away! You're gonna catch me? Turn around and fight. Oh my god. Alright. 10,000 it is, you guys. We have to try it. Alright guys, so to make this a little bit more authentic, I'm gonna go ahead and tell the Spartans to hold their position. Now, look at the size of the force of the Romans. 10,000 strong, and we're gonna position them right here. It should be really, really interesting to see how this plays out. Alright guys, the Spartans are gonna hold their position here. We're gonna go ahead and start the battle and go to cinema mode. It's gonna come down to the Romans coming in here. Oh my god. Can you imagine on the front line of the Spartans just waiting? This is what it's gonna look like right here. This is what it's gonna look like right here. Just waiting. Oh my god. Wow. Hold! 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 Attack! Alright, here we go, you guys. We gotta get stats. 300's laying them down, piece by piece. Oh my god, they're mauling through them. It's like a weed eater. Okay, so the Romans are starting to flank a little bit, which may make a very interesting turn. Oh my god, look at the Romans. It's a never-ending sea of death. And the Spartans are just gonna hold them here. I'm wondering how long it's gonna take the Romans to absolutely flank to the sides, or if they even will. We're starting to lose some Spartans. Right now we lost 6 altogether. 6 to 500. If this ratio is even remotely close to accurate throughout the duration, we should be fine. Although, I can see now that the bottleneck is tapering, and we're starting to get a bunch of Romans on the sidelines for the Spartans. Every once in a while, this guy hasn't attacked yet, I don't think. Not at all. Well, there he is. Now it's starting to. You can tell. So let's select this guy because he hasn't attacked yet. Let's see when he attacks. There he goes. Okay, now we'll switch to the next just to see. Yep, the taper is starting to come in. Oh, man, we're at 277 Spartans, and we've already slayed 1,100 Romans. Oh, my God, this is unbelievable. What's interesting is that the ranks are slimming a different way. Like, you see a lot of the Romans starting to come to the right side here and just avoiding this pathway altogether, whereas the majority is going to be on this side. So I'm wondering if the majority is finally going to make it to this side here, and the bulk of the battle is going to happen on this side of the Spartans. We've already have a ton on this side that's making their way almost all the way to the back line here. Oh man, we're at 251 Spartans. We've already killed 2,100 Romans. This is absolutely amazing. All right, the numbers are starting to dwindle pretty regularly now. You can see the number of remaining Spartans tick down in increments now that most of the fighting has reached the back lines. Still, the middle is going to do very, very well. I really would love to see what would happen if we wouldn't have held our position and how the numbers stack up. We're definitely going to have to look to see what happened. All right, guys, the Spartans have finally dipped below 200 and have killed a massive amount of Romans. 4,000 Romans and counting with only 110 casualties is absolutely nuts. Now, the ratio is what it was before, but the thing is, I do believe that the casualties for the Spartans are going to increase exponentially here. It's going to take it. They have less Spartans to actually kill the number of Romans that are left, and 5,000 versus 150 is going to be a big difference from 10,000 versus 300. Guys, 96 Spartans versus 3,500 Romans. It's 11 p.m. in the evening. The Spartans have been fighting all day long since like mid-afternoon, and it is just unbelievable how many Romans have been killed on the battlefield today. Incredible. Well, guys, you can see that the Romans have finally made it around to completely flank the Spartans, and now there's just a few that remain. 36 Spartans versus 2,100 Romans. I do not think we're going to be able to do it, not in this particular scenario. It pains me to think that they would have done better in attack formation, though, if they would have gone out and sought. But I really don't know. See, the problem is the attack power from the back line was wasted by not attacking the Romans at all possible sides. So a good bit of that could have been taken into account when we were actually going through the beginning and the numbers were really dwindling. And I think our fate is sealed, you guys. And when I say our, I mean the Spartans. It looks like 15 left, and the Romans still have a sea of soldiers ready to pounce. It's gonna be it. Let's make our last stand here. Let's go up and stab. We're not going down without a fight. I'm taking them down as I go. Here we go. That's it. I believe that's it, you guys. One Spartan left. Wow. So we killed 8,169 Romans with 300 Spartans. Incredible. Alright guys, same 300 versus the 10,000 Romans, except we're going to do it on attack formation. And I'm going to start it earlier during the day, so hopefully we don't finish up at night. Let's do it. Alright, the Spartans are going to go forward and meet the Romans head on. I have a feeling that this flank is going to happen a lot sooner, which means the number of casualties of the Romans and the Spartans should go up drastically. Let's see what happens here. And here we go. Alright. 100 Roman casualties and no Spartan casualties yet. They're starting to widen up a little bit. They're going to continue to push up, I suppose, as the front line pushes through. So we have lost 5 Spartans already to 500. Oh, 10. So this does give the Romans an advantage. I would say it's going to be significant enough to turn the tide much heavier towards the Romans this time. The sheer amount of brute force going on the front lines is absolutely nuts, man. You can see these guys just staring each other in the face, stabbing each other. You know what kind of gut you have to just stab somebody in the face with a spear? Either raw hatred or incredible amounts of valor. Already at 150 Spartans, still with 6,800 Romans to go. I have a feeling that Romans are going to be much, much, much stronger when the Spartans are moving. The Spartans would have had a much better defensive position, just waiting it out as they did last time. I'm really interested to see if position was that key. I imagine that with the AI the way it is and the way it bottlenecked, I imagine if they wouldn't have had that, if it would have been in an open area, they probably would have flanked them a whole lot sooner. And you can see the Spartans line is really, really, really thin, meaning that as soon as there's a break in the line, the Romans will charge through and flank Spartans from every side. This is going to become, as you can see, there's already some Romans attacking Spartans from the back. The gap is closing really, really fast here. Only 88 Spartans left to go. And you can see now that the Spartan line is pretty much single file, still with a sea of Romans left to go through. And the Romans are actually collapsing on the line from one side. The flanking is real right now. 38 Spartans left. None will live to tell the tale. Look at the bodies. Absolutely absurd. Only a few Spartans left to go. Hang in there, you guys. Can you get to 5,200? Ah, they did it. Good job, good job. 4,801 casualties. Wow. 4,802. They killed one with his dying breath. Unbelievable, man. Well, guys, that is going to do it for the Battle of 300. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, give me some dap on that like button to show your support, and you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time.